today's video, I will be taking over the 3 newly promoted Premier League clubs all at once. Each club will get a transfer bonus of £135 million, as that's how much new clubs get for TV rights, commercials, and equal share payments from the Premier League. We'll use that money to make signings and improve the squads, and whichever club finishes highest in the Premier League table will win the video. Let's begin. So the first club we'll be taking over is Leicester City. 2022 was their last year in the Premier League. They've won 15 total trophies in club history, and their current highest rated player is Ricardo Pereira. And here is the Leicester City team we're starting with. And as you're going to be able to tell when we manage the rest of the teams, this Leicester team is way better than all of them. They could probably win this video without doing anything at all. So here's where it's going to get difficult for Leicester. In real life, they're currently facing a point deduction of a minimum of 12 points. So we're going to include that in this challenge. Whatever Leicester City end with at the end of the season, we will subtract 12 points. Right, back to this squad, which has all the new transfer updates as well. We got this dude who Leicester signed from Sporting. He's a 69 rated left winger with 85 potential. They also brought in this center back from Atalanta, and the big one, they sold Dewsbury Hall to Chelsea for upwards of 40 million. Chelsea still have unlimited money. Right, we have 135 million pounds to work with here, and in looking at this team, we're definitely going to need a goalkeeper, some midfielders, and maybe one more attacker. And let's start here with these 2 players. We have Matthias Sule from Juventus and David Carmo, 2 players who are rumored to go to Leicester in real life. I think we have enough center backs, so Carmo will be removed, but Sule, again, 71 overall. They also just brought in a low-rated winger. I'm also going to remove him. Although I want to keep signing somewhat realistic, those players are going to be gone. I want to start with bringing in 4 players to Leicester City. And here they are. We start by securing 85 rated Kevin Trapp to be the new goalkeeper for 28.7 million pounds. A massive upgrade from the goalkeeper that we had before. Next up, we went into negotiations with an 80 rated Dutch midfielder. We secured him for 26 million pounds, and he became our second signing, leaving us with 68 million pounds left to spend. I still felt like we were lacking a bit in the midfield, so I went for one more midfielder, and this was a big one. We'd go into negotiations for DePaul. I started with an offer of 35 million pounds, and they countered at 49. We settled on 45 million, and DePaul became our third signing. I paid a bit more than I wanted, but it's a massive upgrade. And that left us with 16 million pounds left and 1 player remaining on my short list. Right, this one might be a bit tough. I want Suso. He is worth 17 mil. We have 16 mil. Don't worry, boys. I am the master negotiator. I will get this done. Step 1, start with a low ball offer of 14 million. Here we go. And the Sevilla manager has walked out. Honestly, that was not planned. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, we will not be signing Suso. Instead, I opted for a former Premier League player and cheaper option in Eric Lamela. And no joke, he literally cost everything we had. We're left with a £0 budget. And here's the newly upgraded Leicester team. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've done well here. But will this team be able to win even with the 12-point deduction? We will soon find out. On to club number 2. And here it is, accepting the offer to manage Southampton. 2023 was their last year in the Premier League. They've won 3 trophies in club history, and their highest rated player is Kyle Walker-Peters. All right, here's my first look at the team. It's horrible. All right, so I got a new signing here in Adam Lallana. I also signed this center back right here from Man City. This team needs everything. It could use a whole new strike force, midfielders, defenders, a goalkeeper, but I have a plan. Got 135 mil. Watch me work some magic here, boys. So first, we just got the goalkeeper out of the way, signing Wolfsburg's keeper Castells for 15 million. I'm basically just poaching all the goalkeepers from the Bundesliga at this point. Next up, our premier signing, our new number 10. From France, Ben Yedder would join Southampton. And with 2 80 rated signings, we still had 89 mil left to spend. I bought Inaki Williams next for 26 million pounds and finished the attack by bringing in El Shaarawy for 10 million pounds. All right, I'm very happy with the team we built so far. 3 new attackers. There's an issue. It's a good issue. I expected those signings to take up most of our budget, and we still have 42 million pounds left. I want to bring in 1 more massive player to this team. And when I say 1, I actually meant 2. Chris Smalling. We're going to try to bring him back to the Premier League. And then this one's like kind of random, but I saw him. He's cheap. It's Mats Hummels. Should both be very easy. Starting with Chris Smalling, we are going to offer 18 million for him. They should accept. They're really trying to trade for El Shaarawy, huh? No, I just signed him like 2 minutes ago. 20 million's probably a bit too much, but I'm just going to submit the offer. Just get the man in. 20.7. Are we really going to fight over spare change here? Sure, I'll accept it. Smalling is in. And now Mats Hummels, 10 million should be enough. It is. I'm still gonna have 10 more million to spend. All right, just kidding. After signing bonuses and everything, we're left with 702,000. So this will be our complete team. Southampton will not have a point deduction, and I already think this team might be better than Leicester. Only thing I'm worried about right here are these two midfielders, and just our midfield in general is not very strong. It is time to move to our third and final team. And here we are, Ipswich Town. We saved the most difficult club for last. 2002 was the last year Ipswich Town was in the Premier League. Some of you probably weren't even alive yet. I was 5 years old. They've won 8 trophies in their club history, and their highest rated player is Sam Morsey. I have no idea who that is. All right, here we are. I'm scared to see this team. Oh boy. Okay. They have a guy called Broadhead. I feel like that's an insult, not a last name. Wolfenden. That's a sick name. Wait, who is this? They have a 75 rated player. I thought 74 was their highest. I thought Morsey was 74 too. What is going on with this team? All right, I've assembled all their highest rated players in the starting 11. We have a lot of work to do with this team, but I promise you right now, I will transform this team. I will make Ipswich Town one of the best clubs in the bottom half of the Premier League. Well, maybe one of the best teams in the bottom fourth of the Premier League. How about that? And just a quick warning, the players I have shortlisted will help to build the most unrealistic Ipswich Town team you have ever seen. So if you get easily triggered by that sort of thing, you might want to look away. And we start by signing a legend. Player number 1 is Olivier Giroud. This man back in the Prem. One of my favorite players of all time. One of the most handsome players of all time. Can't lie, the dude's handsome. And the unrealistic signings continue. Up next, Marco Reus will be joining Ipswich for 14 mil. He's a free agent now in real life, but rumors are that he's going to MLS next season. Right, our attack is sorted. This is just the beginning, boys. Next up, we need a goalkeeper, and we bring in Jan Sommer for only 7.5 mil. Yeah, I'm really sorry to all the Bundesliga clubs who we've stolen goalkeepers from. Let's move on to the center backs. We're going to start by signing Otamendi for 7.5 mil as well. And then the next center back. How do I even begin to describe who I'm going to sign? We're going to sign one of the best center backs of all time to Ipswich. Right, listen, I know the meme's dead, but I haven't signed this dude or talked about him in so long on the channel. Harry Maguire. Feels good to be using you again on FIFA. And he only costs 10 mil as well. All right, we have 66 mil left to spend. We've already signed 5 players. If you couldn't tell, I'm just signing a bunch of cheap players to try to just improve the team as much as possible. We're going to go with CDMs next and another former Premier League player in Nemanja Matic, only costing 6.5 mil. And then we're going to take Lamina as our second CDM. All right, 42 mil remaining. Let's go for just one big player. I was going to keep trying to fill in this team slowly but surely, one by one, but nah, let's just spend the 40 mil on a giant player. And that player is going to be Serge Gnabry. He fits in perfect, should cost as low as 37 mil. Into negotiations, I am really hoping we have enough. I have a feeling they might want just like a bit more than we have. We're starting with 38. They want 44. Of course they want 44. Watch me cook here, boys. 39. 30, okay, 41. We've got it down a bit. And I'm offering our backup goalkeeper in 36 mil. They accept. Come on. Welcome to Ipswich Town, Serge Gnabry. The final Ipswich Town team is complete, and I think it's really good. I'm going to flash them all up on screen again. Let me know which team I built you think is the best and will win. Remember, Leicester has a 12-point deduction, and I'm now actually going to join Manchester City. But I can explain. It's just I don't want to control any one specific team. I'm just going to let the computer simulation do its thing, and we're now simulating the season to find out which newly promoted team will be our winner of today's video. We've made it to June 1st. I have a prediction here. I think Leicester will win the video, but with the point deduction, they won't. Ipswich Town. I'm going with the underdog Ipswich Town. Before we see the results, the player stats, top goal scores, no one from our teams are in the top 5, but that's as expected. All right, I'm looking through. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have Giroud and Gnabry for Ipswich. A little bit further down, you have Eric Lamela in there. Ben Yedder as well. Then here is the Premier League table. City, Liverpool, United. No real surprises there. We need to go to the bottom of the table, and I already see one team, and it's Leicester in 8th. Leicester with 56 points, but we have to deduct 12 of those. 44 points. 44 points are what the teams have to have or above to tie or win. We move down. Brentford at 53. Villa at 40. Okay, Leicester have 1, unless the 11th place team is Ipswich or Southampton with 44. Oh my God, Ipswich! Ipswich actually got 44 as well. Did I not just correctly predict that? Okay, Southampton. Ooh, 15th for Southampton. That's horrible. What do we do? Goal difference? I feel like it has to be goal. Should we do head-to-head? Can I even find that? Oh my God, we have scores and fixtures. We're gonna do head-to-head. All right, so in their first game in December, Ipswich won 1-0. For Leicester to win now, they need to have won that second match by more than 1 goal. May 15th, Leicester 3, Ipswich 1. Congrats. Leicester City have won the video, even with the point deduction. What a video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We got a ton more career mode videos coming on the channel, so let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Click to watch another video right here, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye.